Cancer, welcome to your New Year's reading. Emphasis on the new. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. So let me explain the board to you really quick. Wheel of Fortune. Overarching theme of change in the new year, 2023. What is that going to look like as it concerns our Ace of Swords, our thoughts, our truths, our actions. Ace of Wands, our passions, our ignition, our lights of path, our interest. How is that going to look like in the new year? Ace of Pentacles, good opportunities, good investments. Ace of Cups, our particular heart space, how our water is going to flow in the new year. And then, of course, you, the Chariot. But first, let's start by pulling you a general overview card. Show me Cancer, please, in the new year. 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 Oh, the Hermit. Very good. Healing. Advancing thyself. You might have some Virgo in your chart. So the Hermit, healing, advancing thyself, understanding your pathway in this life, how you are walking it, what you can expect from it, what you're experiencing from it. Can you change course if you don't like what you're on? Do you want to stay on course if you do like what you're achieving? Where you have come from, where you are now, where you are going. So, bless him, he's the most experienced in all the cards of tarot. He can take a minute, but eventually he finds his purpose and then is comforted by it. Consolidated himself to his energy, his life, what he has done and why. And if he finds reasonable explanation to do so, he can change course or he can stay on. The point is that you're walking the path of life and experiences, and in so doing it has brought you a great deal of comfort as well as wisdom. And then overall healing. So 2023, looking at our experiences, where we've come from, why, how we feel about that, and healing things that need to heal. But with the wisdom and fortitude of the Hermit. Okay, we keep on. We keep on traversing, we keep walking that path, or based on what we see and our good wisdom, do we change? Do we change those paths? That's the thing about the Hermit. It's not just about healing ourselves to what we have, but can we change? Can we change direction? You know, that's the advantage of taking a nice slow walk. You can figure out if the trail you're on is worth walking. Okay, so it's just another form of healing, understanding where you are versus where you want to be. That's just another form of it. Ace of Swords. Thoughts and action, please, for Cancer in 2023. Thoughts and actions, please, for Cancer in 2023. Show me. Show me that 2023 energy for Cancer. Thoughts, actions, conclusions, courses. Show me. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. Well, you seem to be open to possibilities. Bye, Cancer. You have a great year. I like it. Your energy's great. I love it. I do. I like it a lot. I do. You seem to be opening up to something in a way that's small as these things start. As these things often do with little Page of Cups. Now, so long as those pages are used appropriately, that's helpful. Okay, in terms of introduction, not putting too much out there, just right, just so. A nice little form of expression that's in a nice tidy package, and it's coming from a heart space. It might be small, but that doesn't make it any less sincere. It's looking like you are extending yourself outward to opportunities. You're opening up towards them. Nine of Pentacles, that could be you, that could be someone that you might be trying to connect with. So that Nine of Pentacles is that lovely, independent, individual, I know what's up energy. That could be you, of course. I do feel like you are trying to open up a line of communication with somebody. I don't know who. We'll see if we can dig a little bit further. It could be coming towards you. I don't know. But I have an Ace of Wands over this, so I know we're really excited by it. I know we're excited about it, and it does look like a warm reception. So I don't know who is receiving it. But there is a certain level of gladness in there. So in the Nine of Pentacles, by the way, and I always forget to point this out, when she's in her garden, she's doing her thing. She's confident. She's like, this is what I did. This is my world. This is my garden. Thank you. She also has on her hand perched a little bird. she is receiving a form of communication. That's just another version of the page, as represented by the sparrow, the very small bird, very fast. And they represent rapid communication, incoming, also hawks, ravens, crows, that kind of thing. It's looking like I have some communication here. Bare minimum. And that Nine of Pentacles is either you or it's somebody that you're talking to. So somebody, again, who has that sense of self, you know, I'm competent, I am capable, I'm gorgeous, I like my wine. So again, in this one, it's just the grapes. Sometimes the grapes stand out. So this person might like their little indulgences. There might be a little bit of a homebody. This is either you or them. I can't tell if it's new energy or if it's old energy, but I just see you talking with somebody and it seems like you're happy to do so. And it seems like they're happy to receive your communication. So I'm just being nosy. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Show me. This Ace of Wands, it's looking like we're excited here. I can't tell if it's you opening yourself up to somebody or they are coming towards you. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's keep going. It's a truth, though. It's the Ace of Swords. That's what's weird to me. It's a truth for you. So you're going to know it sooner rather than later in the new year. What else, please, about these aces? Also, any other truths and actions in general. It may not be related to this. Anything else, please, under that Ace of Swords? Anything else, please, under that Ace of Swords? Four Swords, contemplation, the Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. Oh, honey. You've given it a darn good think. This delay. It's on purpose. So you knew you would be doing this at the start of the year. Oh, you sly thing. Oh, you sly thing, I think. I don't feel like it's somebody pulling on you. I feel like you're putting yourself out there to someone. At Four Swords, you gave it a darn good think. You've had resting, you've had some quiet time, you've had some time to think. Time has passed. For some reason, that's coming across very strongly. Time has passed. Things are calmer. You wanted things to calm down before you had this little conversation or you got something started. You wanted it. The Magician's here. This is what you wanted to happen. You're making it happen. So congratulations to you. A lot of people pull the Magician all the time. Doesn't mean they know what to do with it. I said what I said. And, you know, you're like, no, I do want this, but I needed to wait for things to calm down. What is that? Waiting for things to calm down. Time to think, time to process, needed some alone time. I needed to get my thoughts in order. Maybe your situation was a little chaotic at the end of the year. Well, you know, holidays, that kind of thing. Yeah, I could see that. But is something about cool, the Four Swords? And cool things down a little bit? Maybe things were just going on like this for you? I needed things to cool down for a little, because you're literally telling me I needed time to think, time needed to pass, and then I can pull this in, then I can do this. So again, when I'm telling you it's crystallized knowledge, in other words, you knew this at the beginning of the year, you're going to know this, you're going to actively pull it in. So it's like, I know how to magician, Christina. I know how to make things happen. I trust it. Queen of Cups underline. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I don't know, but you're making it happen. You do, and you want to. Perhaps you were hoping somebody would put some communication your way after things calm down, but I don't. I feel like the energy's coming from you. You are cardinal water, after all. You tend to take initiative. You do. Of all the water signs, you're the one that's straight out the gate. I'm like, oh, I know what I want. I'm cardinal water. I know what I'm feeling. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. You're putting it out there to the universe, and it looks like someone's responding to you. I wish I could get more specifics. I don't know. Disappointment, Six of Wands, the Fool. There's something here about the disappointment that you are coming out of from 2022, and as time passes, your confidence is picking up, and you seem to be opening up to take more risks in terms of that Fool energy, and your confidence here is going to be critical in that respect. So it's looking like you came out of some ho-hum, lethargic, not too much is going on right now, I'm disappointed in my love cups type of energy. There is an expressed, underlined, damn, There's some sort of expressed form of underlying disappointment regarding communication that bothers you, or did bother you. Anyway, that's in 2022, and I'm trying not to focus on the past. I'm trying to keep it future-oriented in as much as possible. So as this kind of cooling off period, you took your time out, you waited strategically, it looks like, for time to pass before you open up some communication or you receive communication. Again, reverse energies as it applies. I don't care. I just see the activity happening at the beginning of the new year, which I believe is someone else. As your confidence, for some reason, that's critical to you, 6 of Wands picks up, so too does your full energy to open up, take a risk. So you're taking a risk, I believe. And it's a little risk. It's a page. But the reception of it is exciting. It's exciting for you. Opening up even to that little bit of page is exciting to you. So let's jump on over here to that Ace of Wands. Let's see it. Let's do it. I told you. I'm not lying. I don't make this shit up. This is yeah, there's gonna be some communication. Okay. What's up? Show me the Ace of Wands. What's going on? What's going on? Show me that. Show me the Ace of Wands, please. Passion, ignition, light of path. Show me that. 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 Show me that light of path energy. Show me the Ace of Wands. 2023, Cancer. 2023, Cancer. Show me that Ace of Wands, please, for Cancer. Justice. Interesting. Huh. Oh. Oh. Well, aren't you just being an intuitive little Cancer? Just being an intuitive little crab. I see you working your magic. It's nice to actually see this side of you. I've missed this side of you. This is the Cancer I'm used to looking at in terms of your power structures. And you know what's up. You know how to use your energy to the best of your ability. The whole point of being so emotionally diverse, Cancer, is that you can tune into other people and kind of understand the lay of the land. It's one of your many superpowers, and it's really nice to see this side of you. This is the Cancer I've been trying to look at for a long time, and I know that you sometimes can get very bogged down in that energy of I feel so much for all these different situations, and it can drive you crazy. But this is the Cancer that I really know and love. This is that cardinal emotional water, in which case you trump Pisces and you trump Scorpio in that respect of I actually know my feelings first, and because of that I can take charge of them. I know what I want. I'm going to pull it in. I'm going to make it happen. So you do have a magician that has somewhere to go. It does look strategic on your part. I don't quite know why that's coming into it, but it is. There's something here about a cooling off period. Maybe. Perhaps you, again, being in the holiday season as we are, November, December, perhaps things are just chaotic right now. I don't know. But it does look like it's planned on your part. And then you're like, okay, after the new year, I'm going to open up. And you do look excited to talk to this person. You excited. I kind of feel like that Nine of Pentacles is them. I do. You seem to know who they are. You're going to open up to that particular fool's journey. It feels good to you. It feels right. You're coming out of a state of lethargy and boredom, and I wasn't happy with this either. Something like that. What is it? I wasn't happy with that either. I wasn't happy with this either. You know what? Fuck all that. I'm going to turn that frown upside down. So that Ace of Wands, that Justice, that immediately caught my attention. 3 of Cups, connecting and or reconnecting with somebody. The intuition's here. It's telling you that it's right. And here's what's interesting, Cancer, honey. I really feel like you're being... I feel like your intuition is coming from an intimate place. I don't know how to explain that. But it really feels like it's speaking from... Your sense of intuition feels like it's coming from a place of intimacy. Like you're ready to open up in that way towards somebody. It does feel correct, though, with Justice. It's like the Ace of Wands is pulling on you. That 3 of Cups is pulling on you. Your intuition is telling you you can balance this with somebody who you feel has very similar energy to you. And they speak to you in that place of intimacy. I keep coming back to that word. So I don't know that it's sexual so much as that it does seem to be coming from your more intimate energies. Someone who feels like you in that way. Like, okay, my emotions are my emotions, you know, but this feels more like it is balanced to me, or it feels like this person's more balanced to me on a deeper level. Okay. Yes, there's passion here, but there's also that sense of, but it's also correct with justice. So they might have some very strong Libra in their chart, could be connecting to one, and Libra season might be important. But that's some very strong energy. The 8th, by the way, might be important. Of what month, I could not say. 23rd. And it's also the 23. 2023. How fascinating. But it does, it feels like you're being led forward in a way that says the timing is right. The timing is right. Someone appeals to you on an intimate level. It's but it's also balanced. It's like, you know, it would be reciprocated with this person, and that it would feel right because they connect with you too in that way. It's it just feels right to you. It just feels right to you. That's all I keep coming back to, is the High Priestess. It feels right to you, and you're ready to open up towards it. They balance that same level of passion and kind of intensity with you. They kind of share that frequency. It's like you both have tuned into the same frequency in that way. And I think that you're dealing with someone who is also intuitive. But this is coming from you. I do. But you two share a very similar frequency. You're excited, as you should be. It looks right. It does look right. It feels right, too. Anything else under the Ace of Wands, please? The Sun. So warm. Page of Swords opening up towards it. The Hermit. Oh! Oh! First of all, you might have, like I said, some Virgo in your chart. I love this. It's so beautiful. The Sun and the Page of Swords, the Hermit. It's one of the things that you have been opening up to. That's why the timing feels right. Again, judgment underlying. The timing feels right. There has been this beautiful part in you. There is this beautiful part in you that's so terribly intimate, and not many people are acquainted with it. I keep coming back to that. A lot of people are not in tune with this Cancer's level of intimacy. I don't know how else to put that. It's not just sexual energy. There's something in here that is like sacred to you. Your intimacy energy is terribly, terribly sacred to you. And not many people get it or understand it, or they can't tune into you in that way. I see that. I get it. I understand it. It's one of those things where you can either tune into someone in that way or you can't. And it's something that you feel. And I don't just mean being driven by, you know, your dick or your vagina. I mean, like, it's in the way that it's beyond that. It's like I have a feeling that this person could understand me in that way. That's more intimate. That's not for everyone else. I don't really, that's what I'm trying to say, honey. Sorry. I don't really reveal myself in that way to people. But this person, I think, is like me, or I feel like they are like me, and that's something that you've been warming up to. It's something that you've been warming up to. You see it. You see it for what it is. There is a delay period here. It's kind of like we need to get out of the we need to get out of the old year before this can happen. I don't quite know what that is, but it does look like an intended delay on your part. But once it starts, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Look at that. The Hermit, you've consolidated. You've been slowly opening up to this idea of the sun, the warmth of that particular level of intimacy that you can't seem to find with other people. And I'm telling you, when you tune this person in the way, I don't know how you've identified them. I don't know how you found them. I don't know if this is someone you have history with. I don't know if this is someone who is brand new. I have every reason to believe that. I don't know. I just know that somehow you have identified in this person that they are like you. That they don't just share their intimate energy with anyone else either. It's a sacred thing to you, and experience has taught you that. You understand it's part of who you are, but experience has also told you not everyone understands it. But you have every reason to believe that this person does. So you understand that your passions are very similar, is my point. And not just sex, it's different. We're talking sensualities in here too, because Libra. Very sensual, so Libra is also ruled by Venus. Okay. Highly sensual, I believe you know this person is, and that you are too. You understand that it's more than just sex. It's touch, it's smell, it's taste, it's looks, it's all that. It's all in there. And not many people seem to understand that about the Cancer I'm looking at. You don't really get to share that side of yourself. So when I say that you found someone who kind of matches you in that way, it's something that you've been contemplating for a while. It's something that you've been contemplating for a while, and I would even dare say warm up to. It's kind of like this can't be true, but it is true. It is true. You seem to have met someone like that. And this is all rolling in over the new year. Let's keep pressing on, so let's see if I can get some more time checks in here. But there is a deep appreciation for the intimacy, and it's like I've never met anyone like me. I'm still having a hard time acclimating to that. I'm warming up to it. I had to think about it. I had to contemplate it. I had to heal myself that yes, this is part. That's what it is. The Hermit. You've been connecting to that side of yourself for a while. It's like, yeah, this actually is part of who I am. And not everybody gets it, so I don't share it very much with other people, but it is part of who I am, and I legitimately feel like I've connected to someone who understands me in that way. Because I don't just share this, how many people understand this? It's something that you've been warming up to for a while, opening up to the sun. That yes, this actually is for me, this is part of who I am, and I've always wanted to deeply connect to somebody in this way, and I think I can with this person. I know I can. I don't know how else to explain it, and I don't know how you identify them. That's driving me bananas. Let's keep going. Ace of Pentacles, please. Which may or may not be related. Just good investments and opportunities in the new year, please, for 2023. Show me that Ace of Pentacles, please. It's this beautiful recognition that this is part of who I am. I'm tired of denying it and act like I don't have these feelings or this part of me exists in order to accommodate other people. I can't just share it with anyone. That's true, but not everyone appreciates sensuality and sexuality as much as I do. I'm highly sensual, and I'm learning to be comfortable with that. Okay. Recognizing that is, in fact, part of who you are. It's not all of who you are, but it's a very sacred, intimate side of you that you yourself have been waking up to. It's like, yeah, you've had relationships, yeah, you've had sex, but it's not like... It's not in the way that you had... It never hit you on a deeper level than you had hoped. Ace of Pentacles, please. Opportunities and investments for Cancer, please, 2023. Opportunities, investments for Cancer in 2023, please. I'm gonna have a little drink just for you, honey. I'm loving this. Yes. Green means go. Yes. I'm gonna have a little cheers to you after this one. Do it. You say you got a magician? Use it. I like this. It's sweet. It's opening. There's a little bit of planning in here that suggests you're going to make the effort, or at least start you're going to make the effort or start the process at the beginning of the year. So again, who this is to you, have you met them yet? You seem to know who they are in some respect that you can see extending outward after a calming down, a cooling down. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities and investments 2023. Opportunities and investments 2023. Queen of Wands. You little firecracker. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, you. I see you. I see you. Oh. Ooh, this Cancer, honey, you got a little intrigue on you. I tell you what, you're kind of a brooding type, aren't you? You're a little brooder. Mysterious kind of brooding type. You keep quiet. Yeah, that's hot. Oh yeah, you keep your most intimate part of yourself to yourself. Be you male or female, I do not care. Trust me, you can be dark and brooding and be a female. Except in my world, we call it mysterious. You do. You've got natural optimism in you. You have a natural sense of hope and optimism, overall good cheer in you. You do. And then you have another side of you that's quite sacred. It's quiet. It doesn't make very loud demands at all. It's very intimate. You have exposed that part of yourself to very few people. And there's this idea of, yeah, I've had relationships. I've had sex. I've done all that, Christina. You know, and that's fine. It's good. I'm not knocking that. But there's a side of me that no one else really sees, and I don't really share it with, because I go deeper than that. And it's kind of like you never really expected to connect with anyone in that way, and I don't think you really knew how important that side of you was until you started learning about it. Now, I don't know what provoked that sense of learning. That would go back into the past, and I'm not trying to focus on the past. I just know that it has influenced you greatly in terms of the Hermit and accepting that this side of you is real. It is legitimate. It's not weird. It's not awkward, and it's not bad. It's just part of who you are. I think you are someone who deeply ties your sexuality to your sensuality as well as your sense of love. But you also have a very strong... I know what people see. And people see in you optimism, joy, happiness. You always kind of got a smile on your face, right? And but there's this other side of you that's brooding, contemplative, and deeply sensual. And I'm telling you, I need someone who can reflect that back to you. And it's like, I didn't really know. Oh, that's what I'm trying to say. I really didn't know this part of me existed so much until I met someone like me. Motherfucker. That's what it is. I didn't know this part of me existed so much until I met someone like me. Did I get it? Yes. Back to your Ace of Pentacles. You're still showing me that Page of Cups. And this time it's under the guise of healing. You're going to invest in communication with this person on purpose. It is in the interest of healing. So there is a good chance you know them to some extent. And it's looking like you're offering them some sort of gesture that suggests, I see a good investment in us. I don't know why you're offering to heal. You might have had a little history with this person. I don't know. But it comes in the form of, I believe that you're a good investment. I believe that we are a good investment. I would like to offer you this. And it comes in a very small form, but it's sincere. The Page of Cups, not once, but twice. This is the person whom you associate with all this energy. And you're showing me again and again, this is a good investment. This is a good investment. This is a strong sense of passion. This person is worth my thought. This person is worth my action. This person is worth the passion. They're like me. That's all you're telling me, is that they're like me. And that's why, and as soon as you hand over that page, that cup, it starts to make you feel good almost immediately. And it's looking like whoever they are is receptive. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, does not have to be. It's about the energy. This person is either beautiful in your estimation, they're gorgeous, they're a knockout, they take good care of themselves, they're fiery, they're a little firecracker. I think there's a part of that in you too. I know there is. You seem to think this person is worth extending yourself to and offering a cup to, and as soon as you do, it makes you feel good almost immediately. There is an element of healing between you and this person. I don't know what that is, and I'm not trying to focus on the past. If I see it, I see it. But yeah, you do want it, okay? It's the offer, the gesture. The offer, the gesture. The offer, the gesture. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You go into heavy contemplative states, don't you? There's your surface communication, and then you go into heavy contemplative states. I'm getting that brooding energy. Somebody likes your eyes a lot. Somebody likes your eyes. They like your eye. That's how you know they're like you. Ah, that's how you know they're like you? Because they can maintain that kind of eye contact with you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very intimate, isn't it? When you can maintain eye contact with somebody, it's almost like a dare, isn't it? But it's not a dare. It's a way of signaling each other. Like, I can hold my own. I see that you can too. It's an intimate thing, isn't it? Anything else, please? I just see you investing in communication with this person. As soon as you do, you feel great. You feel good. So it's looking like they are receptive towards you, and it's in the interest of healing. So this person you might have had a little history with, but Spirit is telling me, like they told Pisces, this person is worth the investment. I believe. Yes, justice. There it is again. I'll be touched. I'll be touched. Fairness, sharing, swapping back and forth, left, right. Yeah, so not only is this person a lot like you in that way, in that deeply spiritual and intimate way, you two got a little back and forth in terms of an exchange. There's talking here, and it is in the interest of repairs. It looks like it's looking very comprehensive, and it's looking like it's something that you both needed to do. Is something that you both needed to talk about. So we're not just jumping right into anything right away. It's kind of like, I want to clear the air with you. It's kind of like that. But again, it's done so with goodwill, optimism, and then also, again, deeply personal to you. That this is someone who speaks to you in a way that no one else does. I don't know how I know that. It's just, you know. I know. Oh, God. I know that you know this person is like you. They can maintain eye contact with you, and that's been your biggest clue by far. You see things in their eyes you don't see in other people's eyes. That level of intensity, that ability to deep dive, and it's like they make that more intimate side of yourself the one that you've been waking up to and saying, yes, this is part of me, this is part of who I am. I've had time to think about that, and I see that now. You know, other people didn't understand it, maybe I didn't understand it, but I do now. You see that reflected in the other person's eyes, and that's one of the things that makes you feel safe with this person. Because they get you in that way no one else has. Okay. I see you dropping pages, talking. I don't quite know how you two left things. All I know is that there is a leveling of information. So not only are they like you, and they have a shared ability to understand that level of intimacy, that just not everyone gets it. Just not everyone gets it. They've probably had a similar experience, and again, you see that in their eyes. Not everybody understands them. That kind of deepness. You two are going to have a leveling. So it's not just in your intimate energy with this person, but also in your real world spoken energy. So there is some sort of healing between you and this person, and it's kind of laying things out on the table. But in that effect, okay, of laying things out on the table, things become equalized. Okay, so we're balancing up. In other words, we're sharing information, and it's coming from a good restorative place. This person's not too different from when you last connected with them. I'll tell you that. You still see them in a certain way. Their energy comes across to you in a certain way. But I'm telling you, man, the sensuality between you two is real. Really real. Yeah, I mean, you've given it a lot of contemplation. Four of Swords. You've had time to think about it. But I'm trying to push past. I love the energy, Cancer. I really do. I love the awakening that you've experienced. And I don't know who this is to you. I don't. I'm not trying to dwell on it. Someone who we used to balance up with on the reg, probably. I don't know. But all you're telling me is that I see myself in them. And in a way nobody else understands, and I kind of understand that within me, this is part of who I am too. Sorry, I would like to take out of the vague, but yeah, there is a leveling here. And in so doing, you two heal through some sort of communication. Ace of Pentacles, they are an opportunity. It's one that you have been, it's caused you stress, it's caused them stress, it's caused you both some sort of stress, but at the same time, there has always been a running background of pleasure and wish fulfillment between you two. You're both deeply in touch with what pleases you. And recognizing that in each other has been stressful sometimes. And I can tell that we were disconnected from it at some point. And it's looking like we're reconnecting with it because, again, Spirit's telling me, just like Pisces. So if you have Pisces in your chart, check theirs out. All they're telling me over and over again is that this person's a good investment. It is. It is. It is. 999. Yeah, there was a height of stress between you two, I'm guessing. Again, I'm not going to go into it. There was a height of stress between you two. 999. This is critical, critical, critical. So there was a height of stress, but it never really disbanded. Something like that. Okay, that's all I know. Waiting. We couldn't see the day. The day has come. Okay? We were waiting, we couldn't see the day, but the day has come, or it will come. Okay. And of course, the 9th might be important, as well as the 18th. Ace of Cups, show me that heart space, please, for Cancer. Show me the waters, please, for Cancer in 2023. Show me that heart space, please. Show me that heart space, please, for Cancer. Yeah. There was some sort of height of tension where both the pleasure and the pain was neutralized at some point. In other words, probably all activity stopped. Why, I couldn't say. But they're just telling me that this person continues to be a good investment. And you seem to know that. All right, Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups. Show me that heart space, please, for Cancer in 2023. Show me. Show me that heart space, please, for Cancer. There's that stress again. The 9 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles for our special friend. Yeah. You know, it may not be them. It might be, but I'm seeing that stress as it relates to this person whom we are trying to heal things with, and it's done so peacefully, and there's a laying out of things, understanding and insight on both parts. This, again, is a good investment. It will pay out later. That's all I know. That's all I know. It will pay out later. That's all I got. You may not see the full extent of the thing now, but it will pay out later. Okay. So in the Ace of Cups, there was someone knocking around in your heart space that caused you a great deal of stress, pain, communication issues, blockage. 3 of Pentacles, maybe a friend, special friend type situation. And it caused you distress. Okay, so what are our efforts in repair, please? I can see you repairing with this person because you want to, because they fit you, and there will be a reason in the end. It's looking like we're trying to repair the connection first, but there is a premise of passion as well as love behind it. What else, please, about this heart space? I see the stress in there. Queen of Swords, the 4 of Cups. That's where the 4 of Cups came from that I saw exiting for you in 2022. There was this need in your heart space to push this away. Don't be disappointed. Push it away. Don't be disappointed. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't hurt me. I have already decided this. That wasn't true. Okay. And it does go back to that Four of Cups. There is a stress here as it relates to this person, okay? And you are trying to kind of transform your heart space for this situation because it calls to you still. It pulls to you still. I'm getting a lot of past and I'm trying to push your heart space forward. So I'm trying to push your heart space forward. I see the little connections. I see the little bridges and I appreciate that. But where is Cancer's heart going, please? Show me where the heart space is going, please. Other than healing. I do see you actively healing with this person, and that's a beautiful thing. You're going to start out in terms of good communication with the best interests. Magician, King of Cups. There we go. Six of Swords. There it is again. You got to level the playing field. Both sides. You got to tally up both sides. You have a perspective. They have a perspective. All they're telling me is that this is a good investment. You may not see it now. You may not know why. But in a way you do. In a way you do. In a way you do. You do want it. You've shown me manifestation principles a couple of times. As your energy rises, so too will your pages. As your energy rises, Six of Wands, the Fool. As you become more and more inclined to open up to this, you show me pages. I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk. I'm excited. I'm going to do this. They seem to be receiving it well. Okay. You want it. You thought about it. You said something that there needs to be a cooling off period. I don't know what that means. But you do. Time will have passed. Your heart space has changed. I see the background that you've tried to kind of force this person's energy out of your heart like it didn't matter or it didn't count. It does. And part of your healing process is to understand why you connected to them so strongly, because they seem to be a lot like you. That's really it. That's the long and short of it. And intuitively you feel this. They seem to be a good investment, so it's worthy of the repairs. And it's done so with love, not just passion. This has become a critical piece to your knowledge. That, yeah, this is part of who I am. Maybe I didn't know that so much, maybe I denied it, but now that I see it reflected in someone else's eyes, I know it's not just me, right? I know. It makes us feel less crazy when we meet someone like ourselves. You know? But yeah, I can see where it's like I tried to shove this person out of your heart. They wouldn't go away. And you are manifesting a full heart with this person, moving forward in that respect in time. Lovely. Yes, I have every reason to believe that your heart space will change. And in good standing. Towards this connection, it will feel fuller, it will feel stronger. I see you tried to exit that feeling. That didn't work so well. I know you tried to shove him out of your cup. Get the hell out of there. You stressed me out. You're stressing me out. Get out of my heart. Kick him out. That didn't work, did it? No. It didn't work. It didn't work. That's because there's something so much bigger between you two. You're a lot alike in many ways. But no, we are manifesting this person, King of Cups. You, them, the both of you. Okay, anything else, please? So yeah, your heart space in recognition of this fight and trying to push them out. I don't know, I don't care, Cancer. I'm just reading the energies of today, not yesterday. And so there they are again. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. They might be a good investment. You know, pushing people away, why we break, why we connect, why we reconnect. I don't know. I'm not trying to look at the past. I can see you two had skirmishes of some type where you had a height of tension, most likely lodged in communication. So, if communication was the problem, it is therefore the solution. Okay? The only time we really shut down communications when we understand it's not working or someone is failing to be understood. That's usually when it gets shut down. It's like I just can't be understood. Things won't change. Nothing ever changes. Or, you know, I've tried to express and I've tried to express and it's still not taking root. That's usually the only time we see communication shut down. And that might be what happened here, because I do see a lot more generous pages here. I see generous expression. And we're opening up more with a level of sincerity. Did you notice it was the Page of Cups? Not the Page of Pentacles. It was the Page of Cups several times. And the Page of Wands. It's also therefore the solution. So even if it got shut down, maybe it was shut down temporarily. I think you know that. I strongly suspect you know that, because you know why? You literally, when I opened it, I was like, you know what? You're telling me there's a cooling off period needed. So yeah, I think you knew. I think you knew, you clever person, you clever Cancer. I feel like, you know what? We need a little cooling off period. So how far I get, I don't know, but there was anxiety here in the communication, and that it wasn't fluid, or it wasn't sincere, or there wasn't enough emotional expression in it. So that's what we're trying to fix, and Spirit's telling me this person's worth the investment. You may not see it now, but they will be, and this person is a lot like you in that special way that you have come to identify as being more and more part of you. Not who isn't, but who is part of you. And it's like for the first time you've connected with somebody that gets that part of you that maybe you didn't even know existed, or perhaps you felt very uncomfortable with, because if we don't connect with anybody who reflects our weirdness or our differences or our sensuality, we kind of think that we're oddballs, or that we're the weird ones, you know, or people are going to judge me for that. And then you meet someone like you, it's like, oh no, I'm totally into toe sucking too. I'm just giving you an example. It's much deeper than that. It's much deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that, but you get what I'm saying. And then they normalize it for you. They normalize the experience for you when they can see it reflected back in you and in your eyes. And you're just like, you know what? I don't feel so strange out here in my wilderness. Maybe I'm not so, it doesn't feel so weird to be me. They don't make me feel weird about me. In fact, they kind of tap it out and bring it out of me too. It's through that realization that this is part of who you are. And you feel it intuitively. So anyway, I'm sorry. Back to the Ace of Wands. Once, twice, 3 times. They're a good investment. I see you patching things up, but in a way that's realistic, fair, and the outcome isn't seen yet. But I do know your heart space will feel better for it. It will feel fuller for it. And they still represent that ace, and you do want them. You do want them. You do want them in your life in some way. The outcome of it I can't see. I see the elements here of strong connectivity. But let's just start there, okay? Let's just start there. Show me the Chariot, please. Show me the Chariot. Oh, Lord, I haven't even gotten to your... Show me the Chariot, please. Show me the Chariot. Right. Come on now. Let's try that again, shall we? There it is again, 3 cups. Show me that Chariot, please. Show me the Chariot, please, for Cancer overall, just in the general sense. Show me that Chariot energy, please. Show me the Chariot for Cancer. 2023, show me that Chariot energy, please, for Cancer. Ooh, baby. I'm going to have a little toast for you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud for you. In that respect of, I see this. I'm going to give it some time. Let things cool off. I'm going to put something out there. If nothing, okay, fine. But if something, okay. We'll start there. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. 7 of Cups. There you go, doing your thing. Ace of Wands. You. 4 times now. 4 times now. Yes. Okay, yes, there is that stress. There's still a little bit of resistance there. There's still a little bit of discomfort with the passion. I don't know why. Maybe it's very, very strong to you. There is some resistance here to the passion. I'm going to be real with you, but you are connecting with this person in that way. The 7 of Cups, you are opening up towards this, and it's the Ace of Wands is still here, and it's coupled up with the 9 of Wands, so there is some resistance still to the passion. It's like we're still trying to warm up to that. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't see anything conclusive. It's just all Spirit told me is that you can't see the payout now, but you will later. Okay, so just get this fucking thing going. Connect with this person, level up. So the Justice was here 3-4 times as well. So it's imperative that we both see the sides of each other's fence. Okay, you got to share perspectives to make things fair. We need to work on deepening on the communication, a little bit more on the sincerity. Now there's still some resistance here to actually fully experiencing, okay, in the real world, what it is you so strongly feel in this person, that deepness in you, that access that's very hard for you. I don't know if it's hard for you. How can I put this? It's like, it's kind of like you never really thought you'd meet someone like you, or you gave up on that concept, or you thought you were the oddball, and until you met this person. And it turns out they're actually a lot like you. Highly sensual, very deep. Deep feelers, deep thinkers. They feel everything, they see everything, they want to touch everything, they want to smell everything. This person's driven by their senses too. Strong Libra energy, as they are ruled by Venus. That's why they have such a huge concept of balance, aesthetic, touch, taste, smell, etc. I don't know that they're necessarily Libra, but they might have some damn strong Libra placements, particularly rising as well as Venus, because it's coming across heavily as feminine energy. It does not have to be, but there you are. But this person's a lot like you. You have that in common. So if you two could just really tap into the ways that you are similar, that will help this. Opening up to smaller forms but sincere forms of communication. Get that going. Be more expressive, not less. So we still have what looks like resistance to that Ace of Wands. There's still some comfort there about the intensity of this thing, because it is intense, right? There is that intensity here, but it's here, it's here, it's here. So you may not know how this unfolds in the long run. All I know is that they're a worthy investment for the long haul. That's all I know. That's it. So I'm still seeing what looks like some natural resistance to that passion. Maybe it's just really intense between you, Matt. Maybe it's really hard for you to speak to that, because 9 of Wands is also difficulty with communication, especially about our more intense feelings. But there is, it's one of those things where you might still be kind of acclimating to that with them. I don't know, but I'm not too worried about it either, Cancer. I'm more concerned that you achieve your manifestation goals. I really am. But that's amazing. Like, you two have a richness between you that has a thickness, depth. There's depth surrounding both of your characters. The 2 of Cups, there's love behind this. Of course there fucking was. 4 of Wands, relationship, strength. I knew it! Told you. Told you. Told you. I'm happy to tell you though. You don't know where it's going. I do. You don't know where it's going, but I do. You have to have strength for this. You have to have strength for this. You don't know where the investment's going, but you will. All this nonsense in the heart space, the friendship thing, how to make this work, difficulty in communication. I feel so much. I got to shut it down. They said things or didn't say things. I'm disappointed. I got to cut them out. It's going to transform in your heart space as you continue to literally heal with this person. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. It's worth justice, justice, justice. You two are very much alike in critical areas that I don't think most people understand. I think a lot of people misunderstand them, and I think a lot of people, I don't know that they misunderstand you, but they kind of take for granted your surface energy. You're kind of happy, optimistic, generally you have a positive disposition. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at a Cancer that when you withdraw, you withdraw. When your energy's off and it's quiet and it's down, you're there. And it's very hard for people to reach you. So I know that there's times when you really thrust your energy forward and it's optimistic and open. And then there's a time where you check the fuck out. Like, you go deep. People don't always understand it. It's part of who you are. This person, I feel, has a history of being very fiery in your eyes. Very fiery in your eyes, but they're a deep feeler. Not everybody understands them either, is my point. But anyway, I'm sorry. All that to say, Spirit said you don't know where it's going to go, but you will in time. But it starts with investing in this person. You essentially investing in each other. And then this is where it will go. 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, strength. With strength over time. Yes. Solidity. 2 people who can seclude themselves and share each other the way they've always wanted. But that's over time. The investment has to precede this. And it starts with communication. That's enough. Okay. Crack on. Okay. I like your little plan here. Need a little cooling off period. You don't know. You don't know the half of it. That's the thing, honey. You don't know. You suspect it, but you don't know the half of it. You know this person's a good investment. You do. You know they're like you. You know that too. They helped you get in touch with that side and make you feel more normal, right? That deep, brooding, sensual person in there. And they are kind of open outwards, louder, emotional energy, but they're also deeply sensual and they have very strong emotions attached to them. What you both do is that you actually complement each other very well. You compromise very well, okay? Because you have so much in common. So this is terribly interesting. But yes, we have to level the playing field, come to justice, come to terms, weigh up the scales. My side, your side. This is what happened. This is what went down. This is why we're a lot of like. This is where I disagreed. This is where we do agree. That kind of thing. That needs to happen multiple times to keep things on the fair and the level. There's something better. Forgiveness. There's something better. There is something in you. It's like there's something better. I know there's something better. I know there's something better. But then we turn around and say, forgiveness. You can choose a new direction. You can. What was I saying about the Hermit? He can continue to plot on his path so long as he knows that he has continuous evidence that that path is correct. But if he has continuous evidence that that path is not correct, he's unhappy, he's bored, he's detached, then it is his option to go left or right. That's the privilege of walking slow. You can accumulate enough evidence as to whether you are happy or you're not happy. You can choose a new direction. And that is from that side of you where somebody actually fucking gets you in a different way that most people don't. Okay? And I'm guessing they have a very similar experience. The situation will improve. Yes. The helpful people. Helpful people. Helpful people? Helpful people? Helpful people. I'm not sure what that is. You're ready though. Helpful people. You've gotten a lot of help from people. Literally. You've gotten a lot of help from people. I don't know what that means. You've gotten a lot of help from people over the years. You're ready. You're ready to do this. You have enough experience. You have enough idea of giving. You have enough idea of how to give yourself and be generous. You've seen other people do it. You've been given, you can give part of yourself to this. Okay, you are ready. The situation will improve, etc. All right, critical time frames other than Libra season, which I keep saying for multiple folks, but that's not necessarily it. They are associated with the power numbers of 9 as well as 11, depending on what tarot deck you're using. So the 9th might be important, the 11th might be important. Okay, in critical time frames, please. I don't think it's by next Virgo season. This looks like it's happening at the start of the year. I don't think any later than Aries season. There it is again. 4 of Swords. When you have rested, Boom. Literally, I couldn't have made that up. And I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Taurus and somebody else, I think it was Virgo. When you are ready to open up towards that journey, then you will be ready. That's it. The Fool has no set point. He is literally zero. Whenever he takes the journey is when he's ready. So again, it's when you've rested though. That's all I know is the condition is here is the Four of Swords. That's the only consistency I've seen. Upon rest and reflection about time passing and having a cooling off period, whatever that means, then you will know it's time to open up literally, honey, the lines of communication. So that's it. It might be that they're coming towards you. I don't know. It does feel like your energy is going outward, and it's done so with tentativeness and good intentions. We are excited by this, and it looks like it's well received. It's almost like the response is literally saying, I'm good. I'm pretty good. I'm rocking my garden. I'm drinking my wine. What's up? I just have that impression about this person. They enjoy their wine, and that's part of their sensuality. It's like they do appreciate the finer things. They like to dress in robes, or they're in their bathrobe a lot. I mean, honey, I don't knock a good bathrobe. I like a good bathrobe, you know. They might like their wine and they might like their bathrobes. They do like their little, but they're finer creature comforts. Let me put it that way. This person does not have low taste. I don't think. They do seem to enjoy finer creature comforts, but they're like, I'm worth it. So yeah, they probably enjoy their drink. They might enjoy their food. They might enjoy their textures, their clothing, that kind of thing. That's all I got. They might even say, oh, it's just drinking wine. How are you? I don't know. Oh, God, that's funny. Okay, 10, 12, 2, 7. These all might be important dates. Again, it feels like it might be towards the start of the year. Okay. Let's just fast forward, because this is what everybody wants. Tell me that forward once, Christina. Two of Cups, Sword of Wands, Strength. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm with you. You're with me. We know what's up. I told you. Spirit told you. You don't know where this investment's going, but trust me, it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth to repair things. And you're very smart over here. You knew some time was needed, some space was needed. 5, the Hierophant. 3 of Pentacles. Working on that. This is so weird. I keep saying 53 over and over and over for people. I don't know why. That is bizarre. This is like something that's been going on with you, a project that's been in the works for about 2 years. You may not have known it, maybe 3 years. And there's the Hierophant. For some of you, this kind of intensive work within yourself, understanding who you are and that you can change your pathway if it so pleases you, because the whole point of being the Hermit is to understand our experiences. How they lend to us, how they speak to us as people. And that if we don't like what we're experiencing, then how do we change it? We can choose another path. That's the benefit of going so slow. You're not going so fast that you're going to miss a turn off. You're going quite slow. You can take the exit at your leisure. Anyway, for some of you, you have been working in this way for 2 or 3 years. For 2 or 3 years. And, some of you might have been 53 when this started, and you might be 55 when this thing progresses. I don't know. It's so bizarre. That's the second time I've seen that. Anyway, as we continue to work on building the repairs with this person, so too does your sense of I got this comes out. I can do this. Commitment, the Hierophant. I can do this. I want to repair this. It's going to lead to something. I know it. I can't define it maybe right now, but I'll be able to one day. Yes. This is worth it. This is worth it. I may not be able to explain why, but I can say, so if the Hierophant's signing off on that, then I know it's legit, because he's a permission guy. If I can continue to build this, repair the damage, there's something in it. I know there's something in it for me. I know there is. May. May might be important. I don't know that it's this year, but May might be important. I'm just saying, some of you are going to have a March wedding with this person. Now, I don't mean March that's coming up. I don't mean March that this is coming. That's not this March, honey. It's not this March. Sorry. There's no fucking way. There's no way. This process we're looking at takes time. To bond with this person again, to heal, to get back into that space of functioning, okay? Again, you don't know, Scorpio. What does a Scorpio mean to you? Kind of a bitch. Queen of Swords with Death. That, well, it doesn't have to be. It could have been an air sign too, but it's like, oh, somebody not nice. I'm sorry. I know we can be like that. I know. It's not because we don't love. It's usually the opposite. You know, we feel too much and it can't be requited. So we shut it down. Sometimes yes. You know, it's, but that doesn't mean it's over, honey. Okay. There it is again. 5, 8, the 13th. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. This is taking a while to repair this. And even Spirit said you don't know where it's going yet, but it's worth your investment. I can't see it. I just know that in the end, a solid relationship is formed. But it takes work to maintain it, to keep it, because it will have a payout for you later. It's worth the effort. That's all Spirit's telling me. It's worth the effort. There'll be things that you cannot see that are unforeseen, but in the end, we have a 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands with strength. It's going to feel really good and it's going to feel solid as hell. Commitment will be involved at some point, just not right now. Okay? That's all I can tell you. Commitment will be involved, just not right now. It's going to take a minute. And it's going to take the efforts of both people openly talking and being expressive and staying in touch and in communication that's sincere. That kind of thing. Anyway. Okay. Oh. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. I'll be touched. Some of you have a very strong Virgo in your chart. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Have we had the full moon in Virgo yet? No. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces season. So the full moon is always the 6 months out from the season. Okay. New moon happens within the same season. So Virgo, you are good enough. You are good enough. The full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. You are good enough to receive this kind of energy, to receive the connection that you want. You may not have, and I'm guessing you haven't really connected with anyone like this in the past. Relationships, yes. Sexual energy, yeah. But not like this. In a way that somebody really understands your deeper side. That knows when to leave you alone. And understands that you go to a deep place sometimes. But, you are good enough. Yes, you are. You are. You are good enough. A part of you knows that too, honey. Otherwise you wouldn't be manifesting it not once but twice. And Spirit wouldn't be telling you so blatantly that they're worth the investment. You can't see it now. But it will present itself in time. I'm telling you, you are good enough to be loved the way you need to be loved, to be nurtured the way you need to be nurtured, to be secured the way you need to be secured. You are good enough, and you are good enough and strong enough to change your pathway if you so choose. It's recognizing those sides in yourself and adopting them and embracing them instead of pushing them away that determines the people we are. You know. Sometimes we try to take something that we're not ready, and then we kind of push it away or we sabotage it. That happens all the time. This is coming across more as the understanding that you do want this. You want someone who reflects these qualities in you, and that you don't want to push them away. You want to bring them back. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So you might have had some intensive energies, possibly with this person last new moon in Scorpio. So that wasn't too long ago. There might have been some critical energy around then. Okay, October 20. No, it's... Was the new moon October 23rd? Something about October 23rd. There was an exchange on October 23rd, I believe. I'm not trying to focus on that. But work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Something changed around that time and you felt it, sensed it, sniffed it maybe. Something wasn't right to you then. The communication was off then. You knew that to some extent. Somebody wasn't responding to you like they usually do. That's how you knew. You knew. The communication started to change around that time. For some of you, not all of you. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Yeah, I told you I saw something happening around Aries. That's early April. No. So what is it? Early March. Christina. I'm sorry. Fucking hey, man. Don't you just wish the seasons would happen per month instead of this late time to late time? So Aries season is late March to late April. So yeah, it's time to take action. It's new moon in Aries. So if you have Aries in your chart, listen to it. Let it speak to you. Understand that you are good enough. This will be coming up before Aries season, and embracing that energy. And that right to walk the pathway that you so choose, based on experiences, desires, and understanding yourself. That you are better off with these aspects in you, and not than not. Okay? Anyway, so we got some past-oriented energy and some upcoming energy that's critical. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sag. Luck is on your side, that kind of thing. Full moon in Sag won't happen for some time yet, so I'm seeing a fairly good timeline here. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo, new moon in Aries, full moon in Sag. These are all future orientations. You are good enough. You are. I say invest, honey. Like I said, you don't know it yet. But it's there. Okay. That's enough, right? Yeah, that's enough. All right. Yeah, that's enough, right? Did I do this? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm thorough. I can't help it. I'm thorough. Cancer. Put in the comments as you see fit. I don't think 2023 is going to be real. I mean, not like really. I don't think it's going to be difficult. What you're doing in the background of your life and in the 3D, I couldn't say. You generally just seem to be open and kind of day-to-day optimistic. I think there's a part of you that has or is operating on your day-to-day life function. I didn't see that. I just know that it exists. The energy that you share with someone else that's going to be very, very important to you beyond 2023 is real. And that's where they keep pointing you back to. You know this. You know this. You feel it. You may not be able to have the words. You may not be able to define it. But I tell you, when I saw you literally contemplating opening up to this person, when you estimated the timing was right, it's because you know it in the background of your space and in the background of your noise. Somewhere in there, this knowledge of this person is going to extend well beyond 23. Well beyond. They're a good investment. And perhaps the so-called action and or communication won't even take place till Aries season. There is a critical thing of you understanding first that you are worth it and this is part of who you are. And could be more to you in future. That's enough. That's enough. Like I said, put in the comments as you see fit. Honey, take care. Be well.